Hey, everybody, Dave Pitcock here. Welcome. Good to see everybody. Make sure you guys let me know if you're watching this. Obviously, it's so wonderful to know if it's a replay or if it's live. And I'm also going to give this about 30 seconds or so just to make sure that we are actually live. I'm trying a new little thing here, and we're definitely going live in a few places. I'm going to tell you why here in just a second. But, man, welcome, everybody. I'll tell you what, if you happen to last night be in our main company page. We did just a fun little, we just did a little brief thumbnail sketch on why everybody's so excited about this program right now. Guys, within a few hours, we had over 5,000 engagements, over 5,000 engagements on there. Guys, people are going crazy in this business right now. But it's not just this business, guys. It's everything. It's everything that's going on, everything that's happening. People are craving for a little bit of hope. They're looking for sometimes a little different way to move ahead. And man, I want to talk about that just real quick. And I'm going to apologize in advance. I'm probably not going to say hi to everybody popping on, but the ones I see over there, hey, everybody. And like I said, man, last night's live was insane. Literally thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So I thought I'd pop on here today. I had so many people throughout the day say, hey, man, could you do that again? Let's talk about that. And I want to do that real quick. I just want to run through real quick why everybody's so pumped up right now about this innovative nutrition patch technology, guys. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have ever had an idea. You probably have. You've had an idea. You've wanted to make some extra money. You've wanted to start something. You're passionate about something. I remember once I went to taxidermy school. I love hunting and fishing, and I thought that would be a really cool thing. It became a great hobby of mine. Maybe it's a hobby of yours. Maybe there's things you love to do. And there's times in your life where you feel like say you're sitting at a casino and the guy next to you hits the jackpot and you just lost everything. The feeling of looking at that guy going, man, I wish that would have been me. That's how I feel right now. And that's kind of the response I've got from so many of you that are so excited right now. That, guys, I just want to talk about a couple things. Number one, obviously, is this crazy patch, nutritional patch that we're redefining how people take nutrition. We are literally becoming the Uber of nutrition. We solved a few challenges, and we've made taking nutrition so fun and so simple. And we've also redefined how people are being paid to promote those products in a social media setting, one-on-one setting. And man, I want to share that with you too. You know, 25 years ago, my best friend, he took me to, it was called an opportunity meeting. And he gave me a videotape. Barb and I, we had two kids, and our third daughter, Callie, was on the way. And I'm going to tell you, we worked like crazy. We were in our mid-20s. Barb had a full-service hair salon. I was refinishing antique furniture in the back of an old Daylight donut shop. I hauled oak furniture to a 5-state area. My gosh, what else? We opened a coffee bar in the middle of Kansas 25 years ago. It hadn't quite caught on yet. I'm not sure Starbucks was a thing yet. Barb was teaching little girls dance upstairs. We were doing everything we could. And like I said, my best friend, he gave me a videotape once, the old VHS tape. And he said, Dave, you and Barb were working so hard, you probably ought to check this out. It's called Home-Based Business. And I threw the tape in the back of my pickup, never looked at it. And one day we were doing business together, and he drugged me to a meeting at the DoubleTree Hotel in Kansas City. And man, I'm the most grateful guy in the world 25 years later. And that to me was the first time I had ever heard the term home-based business or the term network marketing. You know, leveraging your time, and it made a drastic difference in my life, guys. Right now, the industry of a home-based business is $427 billion with a B, $1 billion a year industry. Guys, every 12 seconds, a new person's getting involved in a home-based business. And there's a reason why. You know, I had a super, one of my first mentors, he said, Dave, everybody does a home-based business every day of their lives. Everybody does network marketing every day, because all it is people recommending and promoting something you like. If you promote the kind of car you drive, or the college you go to, or the football team you like, or where you get your haircut, a restaurant that you love, Guys, you just did network marketing. It's just you probably didn't get paid for it. And when I really started to understand this, and I looked at my own situation, and you guys think of your own situations. Like I said, I joined this 20-some years ago for the business opportunity. I just needed a little extra money. An extra $500 or $600 a month would have been amazing. And it happened to be a nutritional company back in the day, and I started to learn like crazy about health and nutrition. But for me, I don't want to sound, I don't know, greedy or anything, but it was the money. I needed it. I had 2 babies, a 3rd one on the way. Barbara and I couldn't work any more hours. If we made 10 grand a month, we needed 11 to pay the bills. It was always that way. So when somebody then comes along and says, oh, I have this deal, you're like, yeah, whatever. It's because our mind is in this place of, I have to work. And that's exactly where we were. I still think today, guys, that this industry is one of the best kept secrets out there. I think it is the great equalizer, because if you get involved and you're excited about something, if you have a product line that nobody else really has, and it's something that people are scared to death to go without, something new and fun, it's a home run. And guys, we have hit that sweet spot with this company. One of the things about a home-based business, and before I move on, and again, I want to go through this quick, but man, last night's live, guys, over 5,000 engagements within a couple hours on our main company page. People are fired up, and I don't want you to miss this. And if you guys have been involved in home-based business before or something, man, take a serious look. And if it fits, cool, and if not, that's cool too. But when you think about how we make money, when you think about, we work by the hour. In the 30s and 40s, they came out with this concept of, hey, let's pay you by the hour. And guys, we've been fighting for that hourly wage ever since. And it's like it's the only way people can gauge how they make money. And if I'm making $10 an hour or $20 an hour, my God, I made it to $50 an hour, whatever it is, that's all we think. We think we have to trade our time for money. And a home-based business is almost the backwards. Because if you have a really fun product and you're a part of something that people can just kind of plug into and go, what if you had 5 or 6 people each working 4 or 5 hours a week? You just hit your 40 hours a week. You're just getting paid in a different way. And it's an amazing part-time business when it works. And I am, on the other side of it, obviously, is the residual side. For 20-some years, I've been paid for what I did 20-some years ago. Because people, when they love a product, when they're plugged into something, they love what they're taking, they love how they feel. You do the work one time, and you get paid over and over and over and over again. I'm in the middle of Kansas, and this is oil country. Right now, oil's a little bit down, obviously. But guys, when you invest in an oil well, it's $100,000 to $200,000. But when that oil well hits oil, guess what you get the rest of your life? You did the work one time. And for the rest of your life, every month, you cash an oil check for the rest of your life. It's like royalty income. And a lot of people explain home-based business that way, because if it's a consumable product and people love it, then they're going to keep using it and using it and using it. Guys, I was lucky. Many months ago, I had a chance. I was in Dallas, Texas, at another event. Barb and I we've been in the CBD business forever. And we were there at a market, actually. And some friends of ours were flying in, Ken and Heidi Whitehair, and they said, hey, we need to meet. Let's chat, let's talk about the industry. And we're going to meet at one of our friends' offices. And their friend happens to be the back office provider of like the top 20 network marketing companies on the planet. Very, very big in the industry. So it was a good chance for me maybe to sit and pick somebody's brain that was smarter than me, had a lot more success than me. And Ken and Heidi were gracious enough to invite us. We sat, we chatted. And for a couple hours, you guys, we chatted about the industry of home-based business. Where is it? Who's doing what? What companies are popping right now? Like, what's the big deal? And after a few hours, I don't see what, oh, I do. I see one right here. After a few hours, our friend Terry took this little pouch and he slid it across the boardroom table. And he said, hey, listening to you two, and he was talking about Barb, my wife, and Heidi Whitehair, because all they talked about for 2 hours is how they wanted to make it different, how they wanted to solve the challenges of this industry, how they wanted to make it fun and simple, use social media, have the state-of-the-art app, website, back office, just everything that was the best of the best. Pay on the real dollar. Get rid of the BV stuff. Who cares how people get in? Pay on real volume. They wanted to solve the challenges. And Terry, he looked at him and said, I've been saving this for several months. And he said, if you guys are serious, and he slid it across the table and said, it's yours. And he said, I think this will be the next biggest thing in the home-based business industry. And we just sat there. And we were there for another 6 or 7 hours. And all we talked about was the possibilities and what are we going to do? And guys, that's where we really started to think. And when we got on a conference call right away with the expert on how this is produced, what's in it, why it's so good. And we immediately just said, we're going to be the Uber of nutrition. We are going to change how people take nutrition. We are going to be that company. You guys think about Facebook or Google or Apple. And I'll date myself. I turned the big 5-0 this year. And I remember I used to have audio cassettes and tape cassettes, the old and CDs laying on the floorboard of my car, listening to music. Guys, think about it. You could walk in a Walmart, and every bit of audio in that store you could put in one little device, a little iPod. It would hold everything. Guess what? Apple didn't redefine, or they didn't recreate and invent music. They just redefined how people use it. They made it more fun and more convenient. And guess what? Blew up. Uber didn't invent transportation. But what they did is they made transportation funner, easier, more convenient, and it absolutely blew up. And they're basically the category king of the transportation industry. And whoever else comes along, it's great, but they'll never reach that level because they were the first. And guys, that's what we're so happy and so excited about in this company. And just watching the numbers, it's ridiculous. And it's obviously the proof's always in the pudding, and the numbers are showing that. But we have Barb and Ken and Heidi and myself and our partner, we teamed up. And that day we said, let's do this. And guys, we started working like crazy to make sure you had a state-of-the-art app the minute you enrolled, a replicated website the minute you enrolled, a back office that runs on real time that you can see every second how much money you're making and what's happening in your organization. We wanted everything taken care of, the shipping, just everything. And we sat there for a long time and talked. And I'll tell you what, Heidi has been in the industry, Ken and Heidi, over 20 years. I know in her last company, she was doing over $5 million a month in sales. So she's been there, done that. My wife and myself, last 20 some years, same thing, guys. We've built some really big businesses, and it's been nothing more than just having a bunch of friends and teaching people how to dream again and set some goals and get kind of serious about, making some extra money is how we really started this. And boy, I'll tell you what, this patch technology though took off. And we founded this company on the principle of, this is a company founded by distributors for distributors. We've all been there. We're building our businesses. We don't take a corporate paycheck. We are all building our businesses and leading by example. And man, we're having a lot of fun doing it. But the products here, real quick. I don't know how many of you are like me, and I love nutrition. I've taken it for over 20 years. When I first got involved in the industry, I'm 25 years old. I'm healthy as a clam. Who needs nutrition? And I'll tell you what, the older you get, like I said, I turned the big 50 this year, and I like to feel good every day. I like to have energy. I want my quality of life. I want to run like crazy. I want to do a million things. I want to feel great. I want that all the time. And the older you get, you do need that supplementation. And I've been in some amazing companies. I've been in several, a few different companies, and they've just been, one of the things about, home-based businesses and network marketing companies specifically, they usually have fantastic products. They usually have very good products, and they usually have a very special niche. And I've been blessed to be a part of some great companies, but I have never, so I love, my daily vitamin type things. I love energy type things. I want to make sure my body feels good. That usually means 12 to 14 vitamins and capsules and tablets that I need to choke down on a daily basis. And guys, I don't like to swallow pills. I gag them up. I hate the aftertaste of fish oil. I don't like that feeling. If it's really, really, really good nutrition, I kind of get sick to my stomach for about 30 minutes and then it passes. I don't like that feeling. People, when it comes to nutrition, my question is, why does that have to stay in the dark ages? Why can't we do just what Apple did and do what Uber did? Why can't we take nutrition more fun, more convenient, and absolutely people are loving it. And guys, that's what we have. These little patches, they're literally, that's it. That's them. They're little 1 inch by 1 inch patches. That's my complete daily nutrition. All 12 or 14 of those vitamins, all of that stuff, I slap the patch and I'm done. I don't have to take any more of that stuff. I don't have to mix shakes. I don't have to crush tablets. I don't have to wonder if it's bioavailable in my body. I don't have to wonder if I had to take it with food or without food. I don't worry about any of that stuff anymore. And I want you guys to think about nanotechnology for a second, because this took me a while to get my brain wrapped around it. But imagine a giant 55-gallon drum full of, say, vitamin C, for example. And we're going to shrink that drum down to the size of maybe a glass like this, maybe an old Gatorade cup or some kind of cup. 55-gallon drum down to this. And it keeps the same potency. And guys, when you look at the supplemental fact panels on each of these products, it's unbelievable how much stuff can be put on one of these little 1 inch by 1 inch patches. And we've started with, we've got the complete nutrition, which is your daily nutrition. We've got an immune support. We've got one for sleep. We've got one for energy. CBD is probably the hottest thing on the planet right now. We've got a little patch, my other one over here. That's my CBD one. I have a CBD, that's 50 milligrams of CBD in one little patch, you guys. And the most crazy, amazing thing we launched a couple of weeks ago is our Ignite, our 2-patch weight management system. So we're just starting. Guys, we launched this company on March the 16th. 3/16 we launched. We're about 2.5 months old. And literally thousands upon thousands upon thousands of customers and promoters are getting in the program saying these things are amazing. And one of the best things I've heard so far is, don't let me run out of this stuff. And our product manufacturer told us this. They said, you know what? It's new and it's different. Sometimes it takes people a second to go, does that really work? Can they really put that much stuff in a little patch? And our manufacturer said, listen, tell them to try it for 2 or 3 days and then take it away from them. Said, you'll have a customer for life. And guys, that's exactly what's been happening right now. So the company, Innovative Nutrition, we're cranking. Our 2 co-CEOs, Heidi Whitehair and Barb Pitcock, 2 of the most powerful, fiercest women in the industry, teaming up together, solving all the challenges. That was really the goal when we kicked this baby off, was to do that. And it's all about the people in the field. There is no company without you. You guys that are tuned in here, you are the entire company. And again, when you look at, is it growing? Last night's live blew me away at the thousands and thousands and thousands of people that were watching and that got engaged in, on that live last night. It was amazing. But amazing products, amazing company. The last thing I want to say here before I close is my favorite part, and I always save it for the last, because it's why I got in this industry, guys, and it's why I'm on here right now, because I had so many people after yesterday say, could you just jump on real fast and talk a little bit about the money? And guys, it's really simple. If you want to use these amazing patches and be a customer, order them. You're done. If you want, and guys, we have one of the most state-of-the-art apps that you use from your phone. The minute you enroll, you download the app, you can share everything. For $49.95, you become a promoter. And basically that means you are now in the business and you may go and build it. $49.95 is all it takes to join. And what that gets you is your app, your back office. It gets you your website, your replicated website. Guys, we spent close to $2 million on those things. And if you went to do it yourself, you would too. But with the power of numbers, like networking is, the power of numbers, everybody just pays $49.95. And then you're able to share and share and share. And we have a million ways you can share. We have lots of different videos and things. And we teach you and train you. It's so simple. I mean, it's the easiest thing in the world. It's no different than telling your friend what a great restaurant you got. You're like, dude, I started taking this energy deal. I feel better than I've ever felt. I can't sleep at night. I put the sleep patch on. Dude, I slept like a baby. I'll try this stuff. That's the whole business, you guys. And on the business side of it, I really encourage everybody. We have a little pack called the Get Started Fast Pack. And I encourage everybody, if you're going to be a promoter, get the Get Started Fast Pack. It has one of everything in it. And you also get 2 of the completes. So you get 2 completes of the daily nutrition, and you get 1 of every other thing. So you can start to try things and share them with things and so forth. And That pack, the Get Started Fast pack, is about $500. It's like $504. But you get all the products, $49.95. You're a promoter. You just started your business. And I just want to share one quick example. We were just on the phone. We just did a quick three-way call with a bunch of millennials. And they're like, we're fired up. Said, we've got Instagram, we've got TikTok, we're going to go crazy. We're so excited. They said, our goal, we would love to be able to make an extra $2,000 to $3,000 a month. And I'm like, great, let me tell you how that works. And guys, I don't know what your goals are. Maybe it's $500 a month. Maybe it's $500 a week. And maybe you need $5,000 a month. I don't know what you need. Obviously, it's a business opportunity. And yeah, it takes work. I always say it's one of the most simplest things I've ever done, but it's not easy because you have to do it. And today, I'm going to say it's a little easier because all you have to do is share on social media, share with your friends, reach out to people. People are so used to that right now. 25 years ago, I'd drive 400 miles to show somebody. I don't have to do that anymore, you guys. But if you yourself got a $49.95 promoter and a Get Started Fast pack, and you shared that with 4 or 5 other people, let's say 5 other people, over a month's time, did that same thing, you'd make $630 right up front. Now, what happens and what we've seen happen, guys, we've even seen customers, people say, hey, listen, I just want to try the patch. They try it. A few weeks later, okay, what does it take to become a promoter and sell this? Because everybody I'm talking to wants it. And they switch from being a customer to a promoter. But let's say those 5 people that you enrolled, that you just made $630 with, let's say each of those 5 each enrolled 2. So you had 5 people you enrolled, and they each enrolled 2. And they all got the Get Started Fast pack. You guys, you also earned commissions on the people that your people you enrolled you guys. Those commissions are anywhere from $500 to $1,200, depending on what level you're at. And why I encourage people to join at the P1 or at the Get Started Fast pack, it makes you a P1 promoter right away, which basically just means you can access the bonuses right away. And I am blown away by the number of people who have said, and you guys can go in, many of you have probably been in the Slap That app page. You've probably seen some of the testimonies of people, not just with the products, guys, but people like, dude, I made my mortgage payment with this. You know, I made $300 or $400 for like the first time ever in the industry of home-based business. I've been in 10 of them. I've never made this much money. Guys, that's the goal. When we sat at that table that day in Dallas, Texas, that was the goal. Let's solve the challenges. Let's throw everything out there. No, guys, we pay on the real dollar. There's no BV. Most companies, you know, it's so funny, and I'll end with this. Barb and I have been semi-retired for a few years, doing our CBD business, taking care of kids and grandkids and having a blast. And I've had friends call me. I've had family call me and say, Dave, you guys are successful. You've been in the industry a long time. Could you recommend a company for me? And I'm like, well, yeah, sure. You're like, what are you doing? What are you looking at? And whatever. And it's so funny. Many of them were set up in a way where if you had $1 million in volume over here and no volume here, you made no money. Even though you brought all this business in, you had to do these certain things or you made no money. Or there was just, or if you had a bunch of volume, they paid maybe 30% on the real dollar, which was called BV. And we're just like, why don't we get rid of all that stuff? Is it possible to just get rid of that stuff and pay people more than anybody's ever paid anybody? And that was the goal out of the gate, guys. And we did that. Like I said, we hit a home run. There's no BV. If you buy a CBD pack for $109, bonuses are paid on $109. And that's why these bonuses are so good. So I want you guys to think to yourself, just like these millennials are, if you enrolled 5 people and they each enrolled 2 and they all decided to start with the Get Started Fast Pack, guys, you made commissions off all those products and you just made between $1,100 and $1,800 with like 15 people in your group. And that's just the beginning. Because what happens next month when they all are like, oh my God, these patches are amazing, they're awesome, and they keep ordering. Guys, that's when you then start you start earning the residual income. So I don't want to get into too much of the comp plan, you guys, or the products. I've done this for 25 years, and to be real honest, Barb and I today were actually driving down the road. We ran some errands. We were driving back home, and we were talking to each other, and we're like, what's different? What's different? Why is it growing so fast? Why are people so excited? Like yesterday, for the first time, it was the first live I went and did on our innovative main page, guys. We've been open maybe 2 months. And it was the first time I'd been on there, because there was over 5,000 engagements on that within a few hours, you guys. People are hungry. People are looking for something. I'm going to ask you something. If you had that opportunity, just like the guy at the casino, to be the guy to hit the jackpot instead of the guy sitting there wondering, or many of you had ideas before, or worse yet, you had the idea and then you seen somebody else with the idea that went, oh man, that was my idea, and then like they went off and got rich or something. Guys, this could be that chance for you. And I'm not saying it is. I mean, do your due diligence, check everything out. But I'm just saying, after 25 years, we've solved the problems. When it comes to the comp plan, it pays absolutely incredible. I put it up against anything in the industry. Guys, our products are exclusive. This little innovative patch technology, it's exclusive, guys. We are going to become the Uber of the nutrition world. We are changing how people take nutrition. And we started with 4 patches. We're already up to 6. And guys, who knows what the future will bring. But when all you have to do is pop this open, and instead of taking 12 or 14 tablets for the day, you basically pop on your patch, you're done, good to go. Guys, it's easier, it's more convenient, and that is where the world is today. And I guess my question would be, if you don't do this, what else are you going to do? Like, what else you got in the hopper? One of my mentors told me once, he said, Dave, there's a plane that leaves Chicago every day, and it's going to New York. And whether we're on that plane or not, it's leaving. Guys, this deal's the same way. I'm excited about this. And I know the person that got you on here is really excited. And like I said, if it doesn't fit for you, 100% cool. But if you've ever been in a home-based business before and you check it out, I think you're going to get really excited. I've been on the phone a lot lately with some veteran networkers, and it is really turning their heads, and they're joining the program because they're seeing, if I'm going to put in my effort, would I rather make 30% or would I rather make 100% of the time and effort I'm putting in? And likewise, with an exclusive product, something new, fresh, more convenient, most important, consumable, it's amazing. So with that said, I'm sorry this went so long. I always say I'm going to jump on here for 10 or 15 minutes, and I go for like a half hour. And it's because I can't get enough out. So I feel like one of the most blessed guys in the world. I am so grateful for Ken and Heidi White here for inviting Barb and I to meet their friend. We sat down for about 9 hours that day and brainstormed, and guys, this is what came out of it. And these little innovative patch, this application, it's going to redefine how people take nutrition, and we're going to own that category. And we're barely 2 months old. You literally could be the first person in your area. So take that kind of serious. But with that said, hope you guys make it a super, super night. We'll probably talk to you tomorrow too. Bye-bye.